Hey there, so I had my first appointment at the eating disorder service today, which I'll do a separate video on. But as I did, I'm all made up and stuff, so I thought while I was all made up and my fringe turned out to be too long, I would film some tag videos. So this one is going to be the throwback tag. I'm all about nostalgia. I am a true 90s kid, so I thought this would be quite fun. So yeah, let's start off. So question 1. What year were you born in? I was born in 1992. Do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? If so, do show them. Insert various pictures of myself as a kid. Yes, I really am that ginger naturally. What TV shows did you grow up watching? Also, by the way, I have the questions on my laptop, which is by here, which is why I'm looking over here. All sorts. My favourite ones were Scooby-Doo. I'd say I was like born in the wrong decade. Can't talk today. Born in the wrong decade for TV because I watched a lot of older things. Scooby-Doo, Sooty and Sweep, Bagpuss, The Herb Garden, Clangers. All things that were not my era, I really liked. I also, though, did really like... I grew up on the Teletubbies and Blue Peter, Ka-Ching. I don't know what keeps getting me out of focus here. Come on, camera, can we not do this? Lots of various things like that. There's so many. There's Tracy Beaker and Art Attack and just tons of various shows. But yeah. What did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be that? Until the age of about 11, this bloom is going to drive me insane. From the age of about 11 or so, until the age of about 11 or so, I wanted to be a hairdresser. And then when I hit 11, I wanted to work with children. I didn't know it was called a nursery nurse or nursery practitioner back then, but that was what I wanted to be. So, yes and no, depends what age you look at. Because I did train to be a nursery nurse. I am a trained nursery practitioner now. Show a video of yourself when you were younger. Unfortunately, I can't do that because they are still on VHS. I wish I could, but I can't do that at the minute. Maybe one day I'll get to show you. What were your favourite toys to play with? The play kitchen, you know, like the plastic kitchen where you have like the play food and everything. I played with that for hours. A cardboard box. There was this big cardboard box that my mum drew windows on and cut a door in. That was the best thing in the world. Dolls, like, you know, baby dolls. I loved that. Barbies. Play makeup. I was pretty much your typical little girl, really. What is the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? God, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So much I did, and if it happened to me now, I would have been embarrassed. But as a kid, you don't really get embarrassed. So even though there's an awful lot, no. I can't really pinpoint anything. What does come to mind is being 11 years old, so I'm an older child, but actually I was 10 at the time, sorry. But in my last year of primary school, we went away with the school and I was canoeing. kayaking, sorry. I always get them mixed up. Kayaking. And yeah, that was funny. I'm not very good with balance and coordination, and because of this I spent more time in the water than I did in the boat, and I ended up having to be towed by the instructor, having to tie a bit of rope onto my boat and tow me along with his boat because I was that bad. Hilariously, I was wearing a hat and the hat never got wet. I don't know why. I was drenched. The hat was dry. Read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. I think kindergarten equivalent would be like reception here. And I know there is a picture, I wish I had it, I think it's in the attic, of my mother when I was a kid that I drew and decided, I write there, this is mummy. And then I also drew Scooby-Doo, this is Scooby-Doo. But I don't have anything more than that, really. 3 songs you loved to listen to as a child. 1, Wannabe by Spice Girls. There is a clip of me singing that. Nursery rhyme wise, I know I liked the 10 sausages sizzling in a pan. I think because you always got to go, one went pop and the other went bang. I think I liked being able to do that. I don't know about a third one. Probably anything that was remotely Spice Girls. That was me until about age 10. What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? Halloween is not a very big thing here, so I didn't really dress up as anything. I dressed up as Cinderella for something at school, and it wasn't a funny thing, but I love the picture. I think I look cute. My mum had made the dress. It was very sweet. And then there is something over here called Red Nose Day, and so for one of the days on Red Nose Day, for one of the Red Nose Days, my mum she made tons of red wool pom-poms and sewed them all over our t-shirts. So tell us a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. Again, there's so many. It's just, it's difficult because I don't always remember it all. Or I remember bits and pieces. Yeah, I can't tell you. I suppose this is sort of half one. We used to go away in the summer to holiday camps in England. And we'd always stick to the same branch of holiday camps called Haven Sites. I adored Haven Sites. I thought they were the best thing ever. And they had children's clubs. You had Rory the Tiger, Anxious the Elephant. I didn't realise this sort of like what it really meant at the time. And he had some other friends, and they were like people dressed up in big suits and stuff. There was a song that I can still remember, and I was very enthralled with everything. I adored all of that, and there was a video of me performing that on a cliff in the Isle of Wight. Why? Why? Are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? Yeah. There's a lot of things I've kept from when I was a child. In fact, I can probably show you a few bits. Hold on. I can't obviously show you everything, but this is one of the things. This is a jewellery box that I've had for as long as I can remember. Yes, I've marked it when I was a young teen. This is what happens when you put nail polish remover bottles on your precious jewellery box. But this is a jewellery box that my mum got for me. I've had it as long as I can remember, so she obviously got it when I was very young. And yeah, there is definitely some things in here. We have a locket. My nan got for me one birthday. There's no like specific birthday it wore, I think. It was just a birthday. But it's a book. And then you obviously have space for pictures inside. And you can see it was made for a child because it's very short. And we have this, which I've had since a baby, which is a little pin. Not a baby. Why did I say baby? I've had it for a very long time. And it's obviously my initials, C, with a teddy bear on it. We have a ring that a friend in primary school gave me, and I remember looking at it, and my mum is an ex-jeweller, so when I saw that it has 925 in it, which means it's silver, I freaked out. I was like 9 or so and she'd given me a silver ring. I was amazed. I think it would, yeah, it still fits my little finger. That I like it, it's cute, and the memory of like, oh my god, someone gave me a silver ring. Yeah, that's a nice memory to have. We have this was from my christening, I think. It's a very fine gold chain, and then it's got my initial on it, C again. Obviously, you know, right way round would help. Take this off. We got a necklace that has the Spice Girls on it. I wore this so much as a kid. I thought it was the best thing ever. We got another necklace that I bought in Leeds when I was 7 years old, and it has a dolphin on it. We have 2 bracelets from sets that my nan bought me, who's sadly no longer with us. Yeah, I just keep these as they're the only ones I've got left of it, because I wore them to death. But it's a nice memory. We have a silver charm bracelet that Mum got me on my 16th. This is just a link chain bracelet. We have the cross from my christening. I'm not religious if anyone else. This is just because I was christened. And I don't really know why I have this, but it's a... I don't know. They're keys. I don't know what they're keys to, but they're keys. Oh, I know. You can lock the jewellery box. And we have a cross stitch. I don't know what this is from. It's a rose. So yeah, I definitely do have a very sentimental... This bloom is going to drive me up the wall. I'm a very sentimental person, and I keep a lot of keepsakes. So I do have a lot of things from my childhood. That was just one that I have with me in my room. Okay. What was something weird you used to do as a child? I was a child. Children, they're learning, so the weird things that they do is just them learning normally. I don't know. Well, this isn't very weird, but for anyone who is English or knows someone who is, they'll probably know what Mr. Blobby is. I thought he was amazing. The best thing ever. Actually, he needs to go in my TV shows. I thought he was the best thing ever. I thought he was amazing and so cool. I had a Mr. Blobby like soft toy that I used to push around in a play pram. And considering how scary some people still think he is, that could be seen as weird, because I was like fangirling before fangirl was a thing over Mr. Blobby. What is the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger? Depends what you mean by scary, because I didn't have anything like really scary happen to me. But when I was 11, my anxiety started, so take that as you will. How is the world different now from how it was like when you were a child? I can't explain it. It's so different. It's a completely different world. The world is much faster paced. It's a much scarier world. There is a sense of protection and freedom when I was a kid, and even a teen, that there isn't anymore. And maybe that's just because I was a kid. But this world feels a lot scarier now. And the sense of community that there used to be is certainly not there anymore. There was once upon a time where you would know your neighbours and your people around you. You don't anymore. Well, sometimes you do, but you know what I mean. A lot of things have changed. That was all the questions. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. They were interesting. It's difficult to answer some of them because I was a kid, you know. Yeah, it was fun. I like to go through my joy box with you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and until next time, just believe. Bye. And sorry about the stupid blooming.